foot on the pedal, that's like you pressing the brakes. So as soon as you bring your foot off the gas to go on the brake, the car will start to slow down anyway.
Right.
Okay. So you can rest that right foot now. Yeah, you can rest that right foot down now.
Alright.
That's it. And now we'll talk about the last pedal, which you've already met briefly, didn't you? That's the clutch. Using your left foot only, put your...
Can I just ask you a question about the brake?
Yeah, go on.
Because on my bike, I've got a front and I've got a rear brake.
Oh, right, okay.
Haven't I got a front and a rear brake on this? Because if I go down the road on my bike and I pull the front brake on really hard,
Yeah.
I keep flying over the handlebars.
All right, well, the
And it
cars
really hurts.
have dual braking system.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it controls the whole car. So if it was to fail on one side, you have the backup of the other brakes to stop the car.
Oh, the dual system works on the front and the back, does it?
Yeah, it's basically a diagonal system, so the front right also is connected with the back left,
Oh, right.
and the front left is connected with the back right.
Oh, right.
Okay, is that what you meant? If the brakes fail?
Yeah, I was just... I just thought I'd have two kind of brake levers like I have on my bike.
No, you've only just got that one brake
Right.
lever. Obviously, once you've come to a stop, then you'd use your handbrake, but you don't use that to stop the car.
Oh, right, yeah.
You just use that brake.
So,
only.
if my brakes were to fail, it's not possible to lose both systems, is it?
I'd say very unlikely. You've always got the backup system of the other brakes.
But will I know that one of my braking systems is gone?
No,
I wouldn't know.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I'm not very mechanically minded, but I thought if the foot brake was working on all four wheels when it's normal, and they're only working on two wheels when it's not normal, I probably would notice it, would I? Would it take me longer to stop or something? Would I feel it's not slowing down as quickly as it used to? Probably would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you would notice a slight difference in your braking, but the car will stop like before. But it
Right.
might take longer, and then that will give you the indication to go and get it looked at the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. All right, so we'll talk about the clutch now, Tony.
Right.
That's the only pedal you're going to use with your left foot.
Yeah.
Right, so just look down at the clutch pedal.
Yeah.
We're not going to look down all the time, but just so you can get familiar
Yeah.
with it now. Using your left foot again, don't punch it down with your foot. Just rest it on there using the ball of your foot. So
That's
rest
the one for adjusting the seat, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's the one for adjusting the
That's
seat.
right, don't keep pressing it down, I said. Just keep your ball of your foot rested
Yeah.
on it. And this one, you're going to, when you need it, you're going to press it all the way down to the bottom. So you're going to like this one. So push it all the way down.
All right.
That's it. And that's when we need to select gear.
All
We're
right.
going to use that clutch, okay? When you press it down like you have, you press it all the way down.
Yeah.
And when we've got the clutch and we've set the gas, you're going to bring it up really slowly, like a centimetre at a time.
All right.
Right, so do you want to try that now? Bring it up a centimetre.
That's anyway.
That's enough. And another centimetre.
All right.
And another centimetre.
All right.
That's it. And you'll get, at that point, you'll get to a biting point.
What?
Biting point. And that means when the car, because you've got it in gear, the car is ready to go. Tony.
Right, I believe it.
Okay. I've got a diagram actually
Oh, yeah.
that I could show you, which might help. Because I'm not very mechanically minded
Yeah, you're
either.
not.
No. Okay. So, basically, what the clutch does is it connects the engine power, okay, with the wheels. So when you've selected the gear that you need, by pressing the clutch all the way down, yep, and we selected the gear, and then you bring it up, you're bringing these two plates that are rotating closer and closer together, okay? When they actually touch, that's when the car is going to move. So when they're near touching at this, like this point here, that's biting point, Okay, so imagine, right, my two hands, you can do this as well, it's a bit fun.
Yeah,
Move your hands around like we're doing a dance or something.
Really enjoying
And
it.
just bring them closer together. What can you feel?
My hands begin to burn.
Yeah, that's the friction.
Yeah.
All right, and that's biting point, Tony.
Alright.
And that's as you've brought your clutch up to that point, that's biting point, and the car can then start to move. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to then take your foot off completely off the clutch. Again, it's not going to be sudden movements, it's the centimetre at a time. And at that point, those two plates that are rotating, yeah, we'll still do it, and now lock together, and then the car will start moving forward.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's basically the very short version of what that does, because I, like you, I'm not very mechanically minded, so that's all we need to know, that when that clutch is down, those two plates aren't touching, the car's not going to go anywhere. Okay?
Okay, right, just going to stop you there.
Alright.
And relax. How's that feel?
Alright.
Yeah, it was, well, it was very good. I don't know why you didn't use your visual aid right from the beginning.
I don't know either, I kind of forgot.
Yeah, if you look back at the visual aid, you'd see that it would have stopped you forgetting things, wouldn't it? I mean, okay, you recovered with the head restraints, but that was more luck than judgment and a great big lifeline for me.
Yeah.
Oh, when I set this mirror up, I can see.
I said you should be able to see the head restraint.
And I said to you, what's the head restraint?
Yeah, it was a big boo-boo, wasn't it?
Yeah, so obviously the seat you need to cover the bottom half of the seat.
Yeah, and
the rake of the seat,
yeah,
and work your way up to the head restraint there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the control of the lesson was very good. Yeah, you didn't tell me whose responsibility it was, and to close the doors. Even when we were standing at the back, we had a fiddle with the boot, but you never actually told me whose responsibility it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Explanation of the mirrors was good. Flat glass and the curvy glass.
Okay.
Explanation of the brake was a little bit short on detail, wasn't it? I had to kind of dig it out, didn't I?
I didn't mention about the lights at the back either.
Yeah, I was going to say that to you. That's what I say. If you had the visual aid,
I don't know why I didn't have my visual.
Yeah, you missed two areas on the brake. One was the dual system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other was the brake lights. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have given you a lifeline if a car had gone past and put the brakes on. I would have said to you, "What's them lights at the rear?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was only minor details that were missing there. The rest of it was very well controlled. You controlled me very well with the steering. You made sure I watched you all the time.
Really? Oh God, I thought I really failed on that.
Right.
I don't know. I realised as I moved off that I was too close for one.
You never backed off once on the steering.
Oh right, okay, that's good then.
And once I see you're not going to back off, I'm not going to play around with it. I'm going to watch you. Yeah. No, you never backed off once. You got me right from the beginning, and you kept through right till the end. Yeah. You controlled it very well when we were stopping. Before we stopped, you got in nice and early, so I had no chance of getting the seatbelt off. Or
I think I was more worried about that than where I was actually going to stop. That's why I went down the road.
I actually changed the video, so we didn't actually notice that you parked on the yellow line, but don't worry about it. Yeah, the rest of it was very, very good. The rest of it was very good. But I just think the visual aid would actually help you not to.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't bring it out at that point.
But the detail was, very good apart from the brake.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll swat up on that a bit more.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
You covered all the legal responsibilities on the seatbelts. Even though you just gave me a little bit of misinformation at the beginning.
What did I say?
You were kind of saying that people under the age of 14, you weren't actually saying it was actually my responsibility, but I got out in the end. And that's all that matters, isn't it?
Okay.
And with the head restraint, you actually recovered, yeah? Because I would have to play it that way, because when you said to me, look in the mirrors, you basically pulled your backside out of the fire, didn't you?
Mm.
You should be able to see the corner of your head restraint, and I came back at you. Well, it's the only answer I could give you, really.
Yeah, exactly.
What's a head restraint? You haven't mentioned it, so therefore
Yeah.
I can't line it up with the mirror, can I?
No.
So it was a nice way of pulling your backside out of the fire there, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah.
just an accident, though. So-
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, I have seen people do this lesson without looking at the visual brief before, yeah, and some can pull it off, some can't, yeah.
Okay.
But by going up this, you can't really miss it. The pictures are so good, aren't they?
Yeah. Okie doke.
No, very good, very good. That was excellent. Yeah.
Thank you.
So if you had used the visual brief, it would have been spot on.
Yeah.
On the recap questions, to move things along a bit, you don't have to recap everything. Obviously, at the
Right,
end of
okay.
the DH treble SM,
Right, okay.
just give me a couple of recap questions to make sure the learning's taken place.
Right, okay, so I don't have to go through the whole thing, just ask
No,
you a couple.
no,
Okay.
no, just a couple.
Alright, yeah, I did worry about that, but I'd already started, so I thought I might as well finish.
Yeah, and then just, obviously, we're going from there onto the foot controls, then once you've covered them, you can ask a couple of recap questions of them, if you get that far, but we would have run out of time.
Yeah.
But there wasn't any waffle there, it was all good detail.
Oh, great.
But I would say to you, don't be a clever arse and try and do it without the visual
Right,
aid.
no, I didn't do it on purpose, I literally just forgot to get my book out.
Yeah?
Okay.
So I'll give that a pause.
Thank you.